Alright, hey guys, it's Marvel's TCG back in the video, and with this we're going to be going through 3 combos that I think are kind of necessary to know if you're going to be playing ninjas. But just so you know, this deck is able to do quite a lot, especially during your opponent's turn, like reacting to a lot of the different things that are happening. Means that you're going to get a lot of different boards, but this is just showing you kind of the basics here. And yeah, so a lot of them are going to synergize around Hanzo, and you're going to see why. So here I'm actually normal summon Hanzo. Use Hanzo's effect in order to get my duplication. Then during my opponent's turn, I can use duplication to summon as many, special summon as many ninja monsters up to the level of Hanzo here, so level 4. So here I can get 2 copies of Tabari and then my green ninja. Then I can use Tabari's effect in order to fuse into the Yagamaru. And then Yagamaru here is going to be a form of disruption and through banishing a card on the field. So obviously if my opponent had something on the field, I'd be able to banish it, but I would also be able to use Green Ninja here in order to flip something face down. So you can see it's a 1-card disruption. That's pretty simple to do and I think pretty necessary to know. Alright guys, so this is the second 1-card combo. It's going to look very similar in the beginning. So we're just going to use Hanzo here in order to get Ninjutsu Art of Duplication. Then during my opponent's turn, as I showed before, I can actually get to Tabari here, and then my green ninja. Use my Tabari here in order to go into Maizen, so this is where it's deviating. Then I can use Maizen's effect. Once my opponent activates something, I can react with Maizen. Then I can use Maizen's effect here in order to get my Yugioh. So Yugioh would actually be able to flip 2 cards on the field face down, or flip 2 monsters on the field to face down. So obviously that's pretty relevant. Later on, you want to let your opponent build up the board a little bit and then get them right on the choke point, because you're just able to block them out of 2 monster zones, which is pretty annoying. So here I'm gonna flip it face down. And yeah, that's a pretty simple 1-card combo just to know, and you can see how you can deviate just using the Hanzo and duplication. You can get 2 different fusion monsters, and obviously having other cards in your hand is going to change it up quite a bit. And now I'm going to show you a 2-card combo that I think is really strong and shows what the deck is capable of doing. Alright guys, so this is the 2-card combo using Hanzo and Mitsu. So a little bit's going to look similar, but it's going to quickly start to deviate. So here I'm going to use Hanzo in order to get my duplication. Then I can special summon my Mitsu in order to fuse into my Maizen. Then with this, obviously during my opponent's turn, when they choose to activate something, I can use Maizen to get Yugioh, so same form of disruption as I showed before, but I'm actually able to get this card out earlier, because yeah, I'm not using duplication in order to tribute, in order to go into Tabari. And then from here, I can flip something face down, use duplication in order to get rid of my Maizen, and now I can summon ninja monsters from my deck up to level 6, so that's quite a lot of ninjas I can get out. So here I opted for Green Ninja, another Mitsu, and 2 Tabari. And now the great thing about Mitsu is that Mitsu is actually a monster negate for the deck. So this is just kind of showing you guys what you'd be able to do once you have Mitsu out here. You're actually able to, once they choose to activate a monster effect, I can negate it using Mitsu by flipping a monster face up. And obviously that's going to trigger Yugioh because a monster that is flipped face down is being flipped face up. So Yugioh here is going to be able to do something. And then from here I just decided to chain Tabari. And then yeah, that's just another form of disruption here because Yagamaru would actually let me banish a card on the field. And then Green Ninja would let me flip another monster face down. So you can see just how many disruptions this deck is able to do during your opponent's turn. So it's not even like establishing a board and then like, you know, your opponent just not being able to break it. It's just actively interacting with your opponent during their turn. But let me know what you guys think about these combos, and yeah, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and all that, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.